Welcome to History of Millionaires, where we uncover the extraordinary tales of wealth, courage, and the human spirit behind history's greatest figures. Today, we step back to the dawn of the 20th century, to a time when the bustling port of Galveston, Texas, symbolized prosperity and hope. But in the shadows of fortune, disaster was brewing. A storm unlike any the world had seen. Amidst this chaos stood a man, Isaac Cline, whose story remains largely forgotten, yet shaped the very future of his city. This is his tale, a story of resilience, sacrifice, and the indomitable human spirit. At the turn of the 20th century, the bustling port town of Galveston, Texas, was a thriving hub of commerce and hope. Among its residents was Isaac Cline, a man whose story would come to embody resilience and determination. On September 8, 1900, a powerful storm unleashed an unprecedented disaster, leaving Galveston in ruins and claiming thousands of lives. This tragedy highlighted one man's strength, a hero whose name is rarely remembered today. This is the story of Isaac Cline, the unsung weather forecaster who stood against the wrath of nature and became a symbol of resilience. Isaac Cline was no ordinary man. As the head of the Galveston Weather Bureau, he dedicated his life to predicting storms and warning citizens of impending danger. In the late 19th century, meteorology was still a young science, with predictions relying on simple instruments and educated guesses. But Isaac was determined to bring accuracy and trust to his work, aiming to protect Galveston's bustling economy and its people. As the summer of 1900 drew to a close, whispers of an unusually strong storm surfaced. The warm Gulf waters were stirring, and a hurricane was brewing far out at sea. But Isaac, like many of his colleagues, underestimated its power. Reports trickling in from the Caribbean were confusing, and communication was slow. How could he have known that the calm before him was only the beginning of America's deadliest storm? September 8th began with an eerie calm. But as the day wore on, the sky darkened, and the winds grew fierce. By afternoon, the waves were crashing violently against the seawall, and the streets were flooded with waist-deep water. Isaac, realizing the full magnitude of the storm, rushed through the city, urging citizens to find shelter on higher ground. But his warnings came too late. The hurricane's eye bore down on Galveston with winds over 140 miles per hour. Buildings crumbled, houses floated away, and water levels rose higher than anyone could have imagined. It was a scene of unimaginable chaos. In the midst of this disaster, Isaac found himself surrounded by water, clinging to the wreckage of his own home. His family huddled together, waiting for dawn, hoping to survive the night. When the storm finally passed, the sun rose on a town unrecognizable. Galveston was no more. Over 8,000 lives were lost that night, the deadliest natural disaster in American history. And yet, Isaac Cline, broken and grief-stricken, survived. He lost family, friends, and the very town he swore to protect. But he found himself among the survivors. Determined to prevent such a tragedy from happening again, Isaac became a vocal advocate for building stronger seawalls and improving weather prediction systems. He believed that science and human resilience could overcome even the deadliest of storms. Today, Galveston stands as a reminder of both human vulnerability and resilience. Thanks to Isaac Cline's warnings and relentless pursuit of meteorological advancements, the city rose from its ashes, but few remember his name or the sacrifices he made that fateful night. Isaac Cline may be a forgotten hero to many, but his legacy lives on in every weather forecast, every storm warning, and every act of preparation in the face of disaster. Because sometimes history's greatest heroes are the ones who stand alone against the storm, even when no one remembers their name. If you found this story moving, remember to like, subscribe, and tune in to History of Millionaires for more untold stories of history's forgotten heroes. Thank you for watching.